Professional duty. Looking at gloves, I could probably be sending tweets. I'm going to get the campaign started. And so that when Bob logs on, we're ready to go. And I'm going to start sending tweets. All right. Oh, all right. There we go. All right. And threads. Then blue sky. All right, there we go. Joel Drew.
Hello, friend. How are you?
You know, we're here. We're alive. I'm getting the tweets put out right now. I think I got an invite out to you, but let me know if I need to resend it.
Oh, I'm loading in now.
Nice. There's a bomb. Yeah, the snow didn't come as hard as we were hoping for.
Yeah, it petered out about 1:30, 2 o'clock here, and then it instantly started raining, so it all just fucked off. Um,
Well, we haven't had the rain yet, uh, if we get any at all. But practically all of the stuff is melted away and no longer existent. So, all right, there we go. Let's see if I can get some of that crud off the top of the cladding there from down here.
do it from up top, can't you?
Yes, but as you pointed out yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
while we were playing with the new Power Wash 3000s or whatever,
Yeah.
Power Wash Pros, I guess it's the 3000, right? Um, the power that this thing puts out is very nice. That you can get that nice area spray from a fair distance.
So anything fun happened after we went offline last night?
I went and I played some Magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We did a cube, and it just had a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun playing that draft format, and then the whole somebody's built a set specifically for hanging out and drafting and there's a fan made Star Wars one that you can just get a cube, like uh, print print a cube
Yeah.
of their stuff. They have like, hey, you order this cube at the you say you want one of the cubes, we'll make sure that it's stocked with the right cards to make it a fun one. Now I think one of the guys in the group didn't get a chance to play it because I think he was sick. When when we his turn was up, uh, has a Exelon block cube that he put together. So vampires and pirates and dinosaurs. Oh my!
New Exelon or old Exelon?
I think a little A, a little B.
Okay.
Um, One of the guys was talking about how he's building a Theros gods based cube. I only got to play one game. Not one game, one round last night. Uh, because once we were all drafted and deck built, my first opponent and I both basically we stalled each other out in all three rounds of our matchup. And it was about trying to break the stalemate. So when it took just shy of 2.5 hours to get through three games plus drafting, it was like, nope. I need to go home and go to sleep. Hey, Frary. Nice to see you again. Glad you could pop in.
Oh, some graffiti up here.
Oh, is there? Someone draw a giant Wangus on the side of the Burden building?
No. That. Well, I mean, yes, but that's over there. It's not up here.
Alright, the whole, base of the fire station seems to be done. Am I hanging precariously off of the awning on this building? Yes. Yes, I am. Would it be wiser for me to go get the scaffolding? Probably. Am I going to do it? Not yet. Oh, there we go. Fell down.
Now you're gonna get the scaffold.
Now I'm going to go get the scaffolding. I wonder if the scaffolding will fit down this alley, side alley.
Remember, mouse wheel to rotate it. You're very sniffly. Did the COVID test say anything?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. All clear on that regard. It's just the sniffles of yo-yoing weather and
All that bit's done. Just
I'm coming up to try to finish the this red bit up here.
say, if you want, you can go start on the tower, and I'll finish up here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure just the top part of the red bit here. And maybe part of the lip down there. Alright, let's go get started on this tower. Looks like we can climb the tower. Let's climb the tower and go see what's at the very top of it, shall we? Oh, because the stairs need to be cleaned.
Hey, Saber. Enjoy your lurk. So, I saw a game today that I think I might have to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you who don't know, I like myself an incremental game. Like like your Hydra Helis or just dig stuff like that. Um, and one has come out just basically an incremental dice game.
Interesting.
Game all about rolling more and more dice, which is another thing I like in dice. Shiny math rocks.
Clackety clack. That sounds fun.
Making you want to replay this game. I mean, Power Wash Simulator 2 is out.
Very true.
nice, relaxed, chill time. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
just what's needed at like this time of year, and the ability to just zone out. Hey, look at that! Stream Boo is back. Got Hey, Natara.
Yay! Hi,
How are
Nataro.
you? It's going okay. We
Yeah,
are cleaning a firehouse.
we are. Bob is finishing
I think
off the
the
roof.
main building is actually now done.
Nice.
Let me double check. Drill tower, you're working on drill tower, drill tower, drill tower, drill tower. Fire expanding stream. Yep, everything else left is in the tower.
Nice.
They didn't use the right name for the tower, which I'm quite upset about.
And what, pray tell, is the proper name for you?
The Wangus Tower, because it's got a big Wangus on the side.
It does indeed have a big Wangus on the side.
Excuse me. Excuse me. But go that way. Then go up.
Pretty sure I'd done all the top floor.
I'm looking to see if I can see the cat.
Ah.
There's no better vantage point to try and spot the cat than from up here. So. Oh, I don't see the cat.
We got him for a couple levels, and then they forgot about him.
I did find a bit you missed, though.
Yeah, there's a cat. The mayor's cat is running around, and there's a couple maps where you can either see the cat, and you can see the cat's paw prints through the grime and the muck. Now, Bob, from the top of the tower, hang on. Can we see a volcano?
No, but there's a Firewatch tower over there.
There is a Firewatch tower over there. Very interesting. Yeah, so there's a subplot about a volcano, a subplot about the mayor and his cat.
Subplot about a park warden that's a total dangus.
Yep. Though whether or not that is an actual subplot or that is a fanfic subplot that we're writing, and there's a subplot about like a 1930s, 1940s movie
Film stuff.
film ingenue who used to live in one of the houses. I want to go ahead, since you're on the inside here, Bob, I'll go ahead and get the scaffold moved over and start working on the outside of the building there.
Alright. Works for me. You can show them the Wangus.
Yep.
That's why it should be called the Wangus Tower.
And then at the skate park, which is where we discovered that the park warden is a total dangus, we found some graffiti, and we've been finding on every level ever since of just mighty wangus.
Yeah, it's that one right there.
Which actually started as I believe, a misinterpretation
Of a skateboard.
of a skateboard spray painted onto one of the walls. But if you go watch our replays, you will see all of the great artwork of Wangus's from the skate park onward.
There's also
Oh, Bob is quiet. Let me see if I can
also
pump.
seems to be a subplot that has. It's not just involving the mayor's cat. It's also involving an election as well. also, I don't know whether the mayor is trying to use the cat to be like, hey, look, I should win this election or something.
Thank you, Natara, for the note about Bob being quiet. Yeah, there's an election going on. The mayor's cat is running for office. The mayor is running for re-election.
And we've seen the cat twice in levels now.
Yep. And
There's
evidence
also
of the cat.
garden gnomes everywhere.
Yep.
But
Sneaky garden
they've not actually just been mentioned, they're just there.
Um. Oh, and we have cleaned the old lady who lived in a shoe.
Yeah.
And Hansel und Gretel's
Hansel and Gretel's house. Yeah.
house.
There's kind of a fairy tale theme going as well. Much better? Good. Good.
My computer over Thanksgiving. Oh dear.
So, I can see you're splashing on the inside of the wall.
Oh, that's wild. Splash up. Shoot towards my splashes were just coming from.
Like, right there.
Oh, look, I see some of your splashing coming through the wall now. Flipping. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the structure that Bob and I are currently cleaning, I always learned of them being called burn buildings, not drill towers.
It's that. Bear in mind, you are playing a very English game,
That's true. We're playing a very English game that uses American
and
dollars.
they are called drill towers in England.
Okay. But basically, it is to train firefighters for going in and running up and down, navigating through buildings of multiple stories. But one of the things why they would call it a burn building is because
They'll set it on fire.
they'll set it on fire and have firefighters running through it while it's on fire. Yeah. In fact, it was a structure very similar to one of these that my sister broke her ankle in 3 places and ended her fire career during her academy training. She was doing a victim recovery at a window where she had to hop over a prone body that had passed out trying to get out of the building through a window, and she rolled her ankle and broke her ankle in 3 places, and she had to be the one extracted from the building. I don't think there was an active. I don't think they was actively burning at the time. I think it was just a, hey, we're gonna fill the room with smoke and let's go do this.
So what's been up with people in chat? Sable, we've not seen you in a while. And Latara, you've been away from the stream for a bit. There is no blame being assigned there. I'm just saying that it'd be nice to catch up with what's going on. Barry's just kind of lurking with a migraine. Fair enough. Feel better soon.
Biggest of moods. I started developing a bit of one towards the end of the day here. Fishing in Guild Wars 2. Anytime people talk about fishing in MMOs, I just think of one of the earliest, not earliest, but one of the earlier, more memey WoW radio streams.
Yeah.
Where the host just went fishing for the entirety of their broadcast.
Krendor did videos like that recently, fishing with Krendor, and he would just interview someone while they both went fishing.
That could be fun and interesting. Been a bit of a struggle bus the last couple of weeks, so I'm often napping when y'all stream. It's Friday, so I'm trying not to nap. Oh, yeah, there was a definite on the drive home, but then there was the Friday, we didn't go last week, and all we're doing is power washing. I can survive. How have you been enjoying your Dimension 20 stuff, Matara? So I know that's part of why you don't make it to us Thursday nights. Go do a little Dimension 20 viewing party with the Familia. I did get my Moopsie in Star Trek Online.
Oh, very nice. I have not been in Star Trek Online in a very long time. Not since, like, the Halloween event, I don't think.
The last event was the bug hunt event.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't do that one. I'm not a fan of that one.
But the reward was Moopsie. D20 is currently done, but I've had some in-person D&D on Thursdays. Thanks.
They've got a new live special coming out next week. And then the week after that, they're going to tell us what the new season is.
Nice. So is it D&D specifically, Natara, or is it a different game? Tell us about it. D&D specifically a pre-made campaign.
Oh, Dragon Heist. All right,
nice.
yeah. Predictably contains no dragons nor heists. Sure it does. I could have sworn there was a heist at Dragon Heist.
I was about to say, doesn't that one famously have a let's go raid the bank as one of the adventures?
Unless you played your way out of the heist. This Medina's lying to me. He was it all ups no heists. Okay, I'm gone. Am I gaslighting myself?
I could have sworn that.
Because I know that dragon actually refers to the Water Deviancy currency, golden dragons. It doesn't
Yeah.
refer to the creature dragon.
I could have sworn someone, or am I just conflating an Ack Inc. event with the release of Dragon Heist?
You might be thinking of the one that they played. The one where Jim sneaks into the...
I need to find out how to go find some of the old 4th edition ones of those. Those were some fun ones.
They have a website that I think has them all on.
Oh, good. Cool. Because the Keep on the Shadowfell, I think, is probably one of my... That very first one. Don't take our word for it. We're not LeVar Burton on Reading Rainbow over here, Natara.
Like, from what I remember of that campaign, or at least, because I've never, at least reading the campaign book. Woe betide whoever lies to Natara. They will rue the day. They will rue the day they lied to Natara. Come on, start ruining. Oh, I can't wait till next Wednesday, Natara. I do need to get some more of the currency from the first zone. Because I only managed to get my gear up to like. I got most of my gear to plus, but I've got some more that I need to get to plus. I need to get to +2, I think it is, on like my legs and my boots. I think that's the last thing I need to. I think you and Leggy are done, right? No, I mean done with the first zone. Sorry, that I should have communicated that better. That one's on me, fam. You'll appreciate this, Jordan. We were playing in Eureka one week, and there's this mechanic in Eureka. Correct me if I'm getting this wrong, Natara. Where if you die and have to res at the stone, you lose a bunch of Eureka XP. So you level down, right? So frequently you'll see people in chat be like, "Oh, I died. Can someone come res me?" And it was like when we were still like fairly low level and someone had died in like the middle of one of the high level areas. But because we're like a coordinated group rather than solo, we can kind of get away with doing a bit of shenanigans. So we're like, yeah, we'll go save the day. And I just randomly went, and what does that make us? And I think it was Leggy went, big damn heroes, sir.
Well done, Leggy. Absolute legend.
So my Eureka set is actually saved on my character as my big damn hero set.
As it should be. But yeah, well played on the quote there. I do often find myself usually quoting to myself but are you ready now?
Oh yeah, you and I do that a lot, that one.
We do that one a lot.
Are you ready? I was born ready. Yes, but are you ready now? Hello.
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 I recommended Spaced to someone recently because their partner is an artist who does, when they're just doing their thing, like vibing in the studio and doing their own thing, they do some of the very extreme and weirdo type art stuff.
Oh yeah, like
that, you kind of like look at modern that stuff that when you look at modern art you're like, is it though? I was like you should get him to watch Spaced, because one of the housemates in Spaced is one of these modern artists that does things like yell at the canvas while flicking paintbrushes at it.
Oh,
Or
the dude
getting-
lives downstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or getting naked and rolling in paint and then throwing himself at the canvas. And they're like, yeah, that's the kind of stuff he would do when he's just in the
Pudding.
studio vibing. But yeah. I think tires,
Tires.
vibing in the crosswalk to the sound of the beeps in the crosswalk.
Oh yeah, you can absolutely blast each other. There are
Yes.
also soccer balls and some.
There's a soccer ball here.
Is there?
Yep. Du-du-du-du. The most annoying soccer ball was the one at the skate park.
Yes, because it got in one of the bowls and wouldn't get out of the way.
Yep. But yes, there's PvP. I sneak up behind the Bob and go. Well, Bob gets in the corner, so I can't blast him.
I'm trying to clean the stairs. Bugger off. Besides, blasting me isn't going to annoy me nearly as much as that time when you're like, yeah, I'll clean the floor. And went off and cleaned the fucking roundabout. Yeah, I'll clean them better, Natara. Fine.
I have to go all the way back up. God bless.
Did you miss something?
I missed an underside to one of the things at the very top of the building. Whee! Alright. It is time.
For what?
To
Oh, to
delete
get rid of the
Wangus.
Wangus?
Time to delete the Wangus. F's in chat for the Wangus. D's in
Can we
chat
get,
for the Wangus.
07, salute the Wangus.
Automod might smack you, but we can smack the Automod right back.
You go ahead and put it in chat and we'll smack all them up.
Yeah. Automod doesn't know what's best for us.
Eh.
Oh, Automod didn't even catch that. Automod's probably listened to us say Wangus so much over the past, like, 5 sessions of play.
It's just like, yeah, whatever. Drill tower wall frames and drill tower walls.
Well, I'm working on the wall now.
I'm guessing that's the stuff you're working on right now.
Yep. So this center one I don't think is going to be fully clean until I can get back up to the top on the other side of this. Oh, never mind. Yay for horseshoes and hand grenades. Hey,
We
FA,
did it.
any chance you can come down or hose down our spare truck? The mayor's running us ragged over here. Clean a fire truck.
Is that what we got left?
That's what the.
Do we not have anything other than the fire truck?
Well,
Because it's still telling me 99%. So.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. Time for the time lapse, baby. Wait, that's what I thought it said.
What?
Never mind. Pretty sure that my thing said playground hit by storm.
Clean Grandpa Miller's car, clean the fire truck, clean the penny farthing.
Let's knock these out.
Came a crop on the old bicycle. Seems the element of rust may have crept in and seized up the ruddy stop blocks. Give the old boy a quick swish and the shiny through pin.
$10? Come on, man.
Clean your ordinary? Get out of here.
This time Jordan can do all the work.
I was just going to sit back and let Bob do all the work again. Nah, I can knock it out. Did you just get disconnected or did you disconnect? One second, gang. Nope, okay, I'm still here.
I'm going to need another invite. My power. Right.
Got it. Invite sent.
There you go. So yeah, I finished up on Sleeping City Season 2. And I have restarted Fantasy High Junior Year. So I'm quite happy about that. The corn cuties come back in junior year? I haven't got that far yet. I'm up to a moment that, quite frankly, yeah, second year is junior year. I'm up to the bit where, quite frankly, I just lost my. I think Brennan might have lost his goddamn mind. Where Arthur Egg does the thing with the sun, and that's all I'll say.
Front fork. Let me see the front fork.
Can't crouch anymore.
I wonder if I'm in the way.
Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Alright, front fork. Oh! It was the nut at the top.
You need nuts.
Grandpa Miller's car.
Yeah. Turn these out nice and quick.
Hello, dog. I hope you're as good with cars as you are with houses, because I've got my old wagon out of the garage, and it's dirtier than a Doug Beale's
Wagon.
Christmas list. It still turns over
Wagon
fine.
has. Is it the Wangus wagon?
It is the Wangus wagon. I'm not taking Dolores, apparently it's named Dolores, out for a spin till it's gleaming as she is. Thanks, Leonard. Oh, Leonard is the dude who sent it. That's why it's.
Thanks, Leonard. Got it.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna.
Holy shit!
What's up?
Have you seen this thing?
I mean, I'm looking at it now.
How fucking green it is?
Oh god, it's not supposed to be green. It's supposed to be blue. Oh my god.
You ain't gonna be doing about these dings and nicks, mate.
Wait, why is the back red?
Like, I know this is supposed to say pasties, right? like the English delicacy, a pasty.
Hmm.
But that definitely says pasties.
It does say pasties. Like Jimmy, that's right. I used to race this beast all over. It's got a grunt like an angry rhino. Heck, I won the 1989 Race of Champions in it. No, I didn't. I watched that on TV.
Fucking delusional old man. I love it. Definitely got his name on the side.
Yeah, he's got his name on the rear window too, and a racing number.
My favourite part about this spray so far has been the fact that my power washer can remove like scratches and scrapes from a car's paint job.
Yeah, I noticed that too when we were doing that old car.
Yeah.
I was spraying a rust spot and just watched the rust spot heal through my spray. Like, why are we not patenting this as like an all healing spray? Hey, Dirt, get lost, would you? I think Leonard Miller's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Is that what they are?
Hey now, be nice. Mental health is not something to be laughed at. In fact, if only someone were to do some sort of marathon every year to raise money for a mental health charity. So who'd do that? Couldn't be me. Or Natara. How many stars do we need for the next washer?
90.
Like 95, did you say?
I think 90.
Damn.
Just 90.
And how many do we have?
77.
77?
Yep.
Not bad.
We'll have 70. We'll have 70.
We have 82 after this.
We're at 78 now. We'll have 80 after this one. It adds on as
These
we
are
go.
these are each 5 stars, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about when we're done with this job.
We'll have 80.
We're done with this job, we'll have 82. Right?
80.
Oh, no. 'Cause we're already at 3. All right.
Yeah.
I can't see the stars on mine, so.
And we need 5,000. So I think if we we shouldn't have to buy anything else, but we should have enough money by the time we get to that 90-star mark.
Yeah. I'm not sure walking on this thing's roof is a good idea when this thing's roof is 80% rust.
But we have
here we are.
But don't forget, we have healing power washers that heal metals.
It's true.
Natara, are you buying soap?
Soaps for suckers.
I definitely walked on some things in this game, which... How do you not have... Dolores Miller, I've had words with Lenny. He's certainly not going to be tearing it up down the sewer system. He's sticking to the main street for now.
Ooh. You know what we haven't done?
What? Cat check?
Cat check. I don't see him.
But there's a gnome.
Yeah, of course there's a fucking gnome.
I like how they gave us the footstool. Like, we need the footstool to get on top of this car.
What other bits of this is just called car?
Now, Natara, and Saber, since you said you've also played this before, if Saber, you can hear us. Did you snag any of the DLC? Alloy wheels, headlights, and wing mirrors. Job done.
Job done.
It's
Where's the gnome? Where's the
good when
gnome?
I
Where's the
play
gnome?
it, but my brain won't let me play it
Where's...
because of
Come here,
his.
you fucker. Come here, you fucker.
Where are you?
It's over there. I was trying to try and steal the gnome again.
Oh,
He's peeking out from behind this thing over here.
he is. He is very very amusingly. Those of you who can't see, there's a gnome stood peeking around the fence. I have a thing where I don't play DLC for no reason other than my brain usually hates it. All right, I know that there's I picked up the DeLorean and the Rhino
40K.
X
40K one.
40K one and the
Wait. Come stand on top of the van. Get right in the middle.
want me to crouch so you can try to jump on my head.
All right, now stand up. God damn it. All right, next one. We got half an hour. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, fire truck. FA, we're currently down at Awkward Falls, but they're about to risk life and limb because someone thinks they saw the mayor's cat licking its paw under the waterfall. It's got to stop. And
Okay.
I've had
Back to the cat.
It's got to stop, and I've had a brainwave. Bring the old truck out from the garage, give it a cleanup, and send the recruits out on that wild goose chase whilst the rest of us go get on with proper jobs. It's hella filthy, but if you could do your thing and make it sparkling, the mayor will never tell the difference. Thanks, pal.
We got you, fam.
See, I'm the opposite there, Natara. Is I just love collecting DLCs and expansions for games, whether or not I ever get around to being able to play them. Where do I want to start on this thing?
Oh, hang on. Well, there's a sign up. There's someone's written in the dirt up here. Police rules, fire rules, both with Z's.
That sounds
straight
about right
away
for fire department.
do that. I think it depends on the type of game for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't like DLC in general. I remember when, like, post-content shit was free.
Or you bought the sequel to the game.
Or you bought Power Wash Simulator 2 or whatever, or you bought an expansion or something. And it was just lots of content. I have a big problem with Mr. Michael transaction, and I think he should go away. But, like, in a game like this where it's not exactly... Well, we're noticing little subplots and stories. It's not necessarily a story-driven game.
Right.
I don't think DLC will bother me as much as, like, if they were to try and sell me DLC for, like, Final Fantasy Tactics or... when they add story content to, like... The one that I could think of, it's not even most recent. One of the most egregious ones for me was Deus Ex: Human Revolution, when they added the that whole boat section. Because there's a section in that game where the main character goes out of contact for a little while, and then later on they just added a whole new DLC that was like, this is what happened in the week he was out of contact or whatever. And it's like, just put that in the fucking game.
Yeah, I don't. God, it's so much rust.
Yep. You should see the ladders on the top.
I'm seeing the feet of them at the back. I used to, especially the games I love to keep playing, but my brain just sees it actually not part of the plot. You just won't really play most of them. Tragic because most of DLC is excellent.
Oh, so I had someone link me a Final Fantasy 14 article today. That you ever have one of those articles linked to you by someone who thinks they're sending you something that because they want to be involved in something that you like? Oh, I saw this thing about this thing that you're interested in, right?
Yeah.
But it's the kind of article that's absolutely not news.
Oh, yeah.
So there was an article that someone linked me today that basically said it was about Yoshi P having done an interview that talked about how the new expansion will be based around a character we already know but don't know much about, which is pretty much every character that we haven't already resolved their stories.
Right.
And then like the other big piece of news in this article was that patch 7.4 will lead into the next expansion.
That's not news.
I was like, isn't that how every Final Fantasy expansion works? Patches 4 and 5 lead into the next expansion. Ever since ARR.
Yep.
And I was just like, come on, man. Like, can't be reporting that as news. Unless you're trying to tell me there will be no 7.5. And what they mean is 7.4 will lead directly into the next expansion. But I fucking doubt that.
EW didn't. That's just because EW ended with EW, but it was a specific expansion. But apparently it didn't like how that went, which solidified them going back to the usual update pattern.
I also saw someone. Are you familiar with a YouTuber called Preach?
Yeah.
So, Preach is one of the guys who left WoW during Shadowbringers, right?
Yep.
And went over to Final Fantasy. And was like, oh, Final Fantasy is the greatest game. I'll never go back to WoW. Instantly came running back when Dragonflight came out. But he published a video recently called Dawntrail isn't Final Fantasy XIV's Shadowbringers. Sorry, not Shadowbringers. Shadowlands. It's Final Fantasy XIV's Battle for Azeroth. And I'm like, tell me you're somehow famous in the WoW community with knowing nothing about WoW without telling me that. Because from what I understand, the initial reaction to Dawntrail was that the opening patch put a lot of people off. And then the subsequent patches have brought people back. Am I misunderstanding that, Nitara?
That the point zero patch for Dawn Trail put a lot of people off playing Dawn Trail, but they have worked very hard, or content in the post expansion patches has done work bringing people back into the game.
Well, that's what I was going to go into, Natara, is because Preach has had this whole. Preach is one of these people that bailed on WoW during Shadowlands and kind of burned his bridges on the way out a little bit, and then, and then managed to, and then came right back when Dragonflight was good, and he released this video saying that because a lot of people have compared Dawn Trail to Shadowlands, because Dawn Trail has made a lot of people stop playing 14 for a while or whatever, right? And this is what I was going to go into. And he says it's not Shadowlands, it's Battle for Azeroth. And that to me just feels like he's never played the WoW content, because with Battle for Azeroth, everyone loved with both Battle for Azeroth and Shadowlands. Well, with both Battle of Azeroth and Shadowlands, everyone kind of really enjoyed the initial release patches. Oh no, it's not just the MSQ that did that, but it certainly didn't help. A lot of the content they've released since then has been there, which hasn't really helped. Okay. But has it helped bring some of the community back, Natara? Or have they stayed away? Because Battle for Azeroth, aka BFA, was a very well, the only it has a little, but the problem is that other than for the Raiders, there's been very little folks are doing the between times. Yeah. So that just solidifies my opinion even more. So Battle for Azeroth and Shadowlands, the initial releases of both expansions, people actually quite enjoyed. There were a few things in both that people were concerned about long term, but what actually made people flee the game when those expansions were in were the post content patches. In Shadowlands, it was both the lack of them and the content, and in BFA, it was mainly the content, because at least until towards the end, when the whole Sylvanas arc came to a head. And it just feels like the comparisons he makes in that video don't track with what he's making the video about. And it just, I don't know. It's really interesting to see the people that like left WoW come back and be like, oh, we need to try and like link back up again, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Sorry, that was a complete side ramble that didn't need to happen.
No, it was a fine side ramble, I think, my personal opinion. I think I watched like 2 or 3 of Preach's videos where at the whole Shadowlands Shadowbringers thing.
Yeah.
But it just
I'm just glad there are people that enjoy Dawn Trail, honestly. Um, because I know that it might not be for everyone, but doesn't mean it's the end of the world that it exists, right?
nope. End of the world happened just before Dawn Trail.
Or didn't, you know?
Because we're heroes and we stopped it.
Kind of heroes?
Big damn heroes, sir.
Thank you. Oh, I will say, however, as much as... Yeah, well... I don't know, man. I'm struggling. That certain things. Still struggling a bit with some bits of Shadowbringers. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just those things that I struggle with Final Fantasy in general. You know, things like the anime tropes and. It's not a shot. It's not a shot at being like, oh, I'm going to quit. Where it's just my normal issues with like some of the tropes are a bit too much for me. But I really enjoy playing the game, but
That's that's part of why I wish. I know part of playing it and why people enjoy playing it is the depths that the story goes to,
yeah.
but there's just some days where I wish there was a little more streamlining to the story.
Speaking of,
Like the time,
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say the time we've spent playing 14 on our stream when we created our new characters and whatnot.
Yeah.
We probably could have finished 75 to 80% of all of WoW's story content.
I wouldn't go that far.
No?
No. The difference being with Final. I mean, we could have done a lot of WoW story content. I wouldn't say we would go as much as we have. And again, it's about that different storytelling style, right? Like, all the little in-game cutscenes and stuff in 14 compared to inferring a lot of stuff from reading quests in WoW, even with the new, more robust in-game systems. We'd still have to stop and read all the quests and everything. But as I was trying to say, you talk a lot about how you want a rework of the new player experience for Final Fantasy 14. And WoW just got that on Tuesday with 11.27.
Oh, yeah.
Rework of the new player experience. It got a streamlining So now, what happens is new players they will go into they will do a thing where they do a 1 to 10 level experience, and then from 10 to 70, they'll go do Dragonflight, which includes story modes of all the raids, so you can see all of the story.
Nice.
And then from 70 to 80, they will do a truncated version of the current expansion, which will give you a bunch of the stuff you need to know to get ready to go into midnight in March. And they've just put in what's called lore walking. I don't know if Final Fantasy has an equivalent of this. They tested this in the previous patch with some, I don't want to say unrelated content, but it was definitely not as relevant as the stuff they're putting in this time, which is a bunch of history of things like Sylvanas and the Windrunners and the fall of the Sunwell and that, which is all very relevant going into midnight. So they're trying to give new and returning players as much context as they can for the current story without having to go back and play all of the content in the game and play Warcraft 3 and play, which I think is super dope.
That's amazing.
And I wanna go try the new
It actually
player
makes me
experience out.
interested in wanting to maybe re-up for WoW.
Oh no! If you're re-upping to something, you're re-upping to Final Fantasy, and we're actually playing the game. Like, like I know I just got done saying I have like vague issues with some of the anime tropes and stuff, but doesn't mean I don't want to see the end of the story, you know? How got a count? Yeah.
Definitely might help a lot. I might have enjoyed WoW more because I might have understood all what was going on.
Yeah, I think that's one of it's one of the major differences between like WoW and 14. And it's something 14 I think needs to figure out in some way is a way to get more of the content into, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to get to a point where people don't want to play 300 hours of game to play to know what's going on. You know? Fog lights? What the fuck are fog lights? These?
There we go.
Or was they just so lost when I was playing WoW? I started in Burning Crusade. Yeah. Yeah. Burning Crusade's not the... Yeah, what I'm saying is then, Nataras, I think there needs to be an option that isn't give us money.
$50 per
expansion or whatever.
Yeah. Whatever it is on the Mog State, on the cash shop.
I don't know. I know that you can pay to skip content in an expansion. So I just think like I've now got like a bunch of friends who do endgame stuff. Um, and now I'm in a place where I'm not streaming with Jordan. So the only thing I'm doing regularly at my own level is Eureka with you every 2 weeks, right? So it would be nice to be able to go in and just do, even if I've not, I'd be nice to be able to do dungeons and stuff with people, but
Anyway, we're not going to start the recreation vehicle tonight. We will start that next week.
yeah, yeah.
Um, when we come back, um,
I'll go looking for a raid target.
I want to thank everyone for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. Please make sure you follow us here so you know the next time we're going live. Follow us on any of the 4 major microblogging platforms. On Twitter, we are 321 Podcast. On Blue Sky, we are 321tv.bsky.social. On Threads, we are at 321_tv.live. And on Mastodon, on the Mastodon.social server, we are at 321_tv. If you want to catch up on everything we've been playing over the past year, please go check out our YouTube, bit.ly/321_Y_T. We have a lot of our Final Fantasy stuff up there, our most recent Star Wars sort of dabblings up there.
We'll get back to that as well
Eventually. We appreciate all the love and support you give the channel. If you wish to support us just a little extra, please check out our merch shop, 321-tv-shop.fourthwall.com. We have hoodies, sweatpants, basketball shorts, polo shirts, cups, bottles, and stickers, and a desk mat out there. If you want to just bookmark a single link rather than all of those links, please check out our link tree, which also includes links to charities important to Bob and I and Bob's other projects over at linktr.ee/321_TV. Bob, do we have a raid target?
Not unless I want to send you to watch some Dota or Arc Raiders. So, anyone on your end?
I don't believe so.
See who else is there. Is there anyone else doing Power Sim? Yeah. A whole lot of VTubers. Let's raid this person.
There we go. We're going to raid some rando.
We're going to raid someone called Say Less Tess. It's their birthday stream. They have 4 visitors, and they are playing some Power Sim.
Fantastic. So we're going to send you off. Make sure you let them know, as we always do, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and all those beyond that spectrum. In the words of the 16th President of these here United States, Abraham Lincoln, please be excellent to each other. And party on non-gender-specific honorifics. And we will see you
next time.
Peace.
Peace. Raid is through.
Stream is